Hey, what's going on, everybody? I can't believe I'm doing this right now, but as you can tell, I'm in the car, rolling, heading to an appointment. I'm nervous. Honestly, wasn't even sure if I was going to hit record today, but I guess it's time. I gotta stop putting it off. Um, this is gonna be raw, unfiltered, unedited. 'Cause- Just because. I'd rather just keep it real 100 all the way, you know? Why I'm doing this video is because of mental health. Not only as a man, but as a black man, but for men in general out there. I live with anxiety every single day for years now. Some don't know, some do know, some don't care. Let's keep it real. And it's been tough. I have my good days, I have my bad days, I have my horrible dark days, and I just do my best, to push through it. Today is one of those rough days for me. It's dark and gloomy outside. I'm in northern Ontario in the bush. I moved up here because it's calming. A lot of trees, a lot of nature, farm animals. Shit, we even got turkeys crossing the road over here. Go figure that one. But yeah, today's just one of those dark days for me. I just woke up just feeling messed up inside. Like just everything is an effort. My apologies ahead of time if this video seems to drag out, but I'm just winging it off the top of my head, just letting y'all know how I've been feeling. I struggle with anxiety and depression, generalized and socialized anxiety disorder. I deal with panic attacks and all that stuff. It's not fun, especially as a grown man. I don't know. It's 10 times worse because you feel awkward when you're going out, in public spaces. Your heart just start pumping, you start sweating, and a lot of times you can't even control it. You find yourself, isolating yourself a lot, not wanting to be around people, especially not wanting to be around people who are not supportive. That's a big one. But a lot of times I just don't want to leave my house. If I do leave my house, I'm just rolling by myself because being in my ride is like my mobile man cave, like my safe space. And it's hard for me to admit that a lot of times I'm not okay. And I'm not speaking of, about all men out there, but me personally, it's like you find it challenging to admit things to a lot of people, especially that you're not okay, whether it's your best friend or whatever. It's hard to admit things because they may laugh, they won't take you serious, they'll tell you to smoke some weed and chill out. They just don't take you serious. So most of the times you end up bottling that stuff in, you know. You try to tell your parents, Hey, I have anxiety. They tell you to go drink some tea. What did you eat last night? You know, they tell you some random stuff that ain't got nothing to do with your mental health. But it's all love, though. You know, all this pain that I go through on the inside. You know, my mission out here is to turn it into my purpose. I want to bring more awareness to mental health within my community, but for men going through these things everywhere. I think it's important to bring more awareness. There's the stigma out there is just off the charts. I see a lot of workplaces that, you know, want to promote mental health awareness month, but from what I've seen, I'm not gonna name drop any companies out there, but it's all for show. Because when you actually really need help, you know, you're calling in sick a lot, etc., they're not really there for you. You're just an employee number because you could easily be replaced. If anything happens to you, you're easily replaced. So you gotta do what you can to look after yourself out here, whether it's nutrition, all of it. Whatever you need to do, you gotta figure out what works for yourself, for your body, for your mind, and get it done. I like to say, take things 1 hour at a time. People out there like to say 1 day at a time. Nah, man. For me, it's 1 hour at a time. Again, I didn't really want to drag out this video. This is more like an introduction to me speaking my truth about what I go with, what I go through daily in terms of dealing with mental health, anxiety, depression. This channel is called The Will Factor. That's what we're gonna go with. The Will Factor. And, you know, I'm hoping this channel grows into something, you know, meaningful out there. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can and just show people what I deal with on a daily basis. Not just as a man, but as a person dealing with mental health issues. I'm not out here just trying to survive. You know what I mean? I'm trying to thrive. My level of ambition drives me every single day. You know, with the pain that I go through, I do my best to take it and use it as fuel to propel me forward in everything that I do. But lately, it's like I need to take all this mental health things that I'm going through and use it to do good. You know what I mean? I want to use it to bring more awareness. If I could help somebody out there feel a little bit more better about themselves and what they're going through, then it's mission accomplished, even if it's just one person. But I feel like this is my mission. And because I'm not just somebody who's just speaking about it, I live it every single day. And I just want to keep going. So whoever's rocking with me, let's do this. See y'all on the next video. Peace.